when winter terms at its worst.
Do we have espresso?
You'd think Iowa State's campus runs
Number 2, a small caramel high-rise.
on Caribou Coffee.
It's Minnesota based.
Have a barista say one word,
I say a boat.
and even guys 50 feet away flipping burgers can tell they came from the north too.
They say they're like O's and things weird.
Like Fargo.
But the Minnesotans will tell you they are not the only ones with an accent.
The farm kids that grow up on farms, they definitely, I think, have a stronger accent to me.
Sure, we use some different words,
When the first time someone asked me if I wanted a sack, I had no idea what they were talking about.
but an accent?
I feel like I've talked about that with friends before.
Us?
That and the fact that like whenever you listen to the news or anything from all around, it's usually the way that we talk.
We couldn't. But the ISU linguistics professor, who listens like a hawk, says,
Y'all really have an accent here. It's very strong.
we don't notice it, he says, because we hear it every day. Ask Iowa natives to say these two words,
Cot and cot.
Caught and caught.
Most people who live here don't pronounce those two words differently. So they'll say, I slept on a cot, I caught the ball.
Now listen closely to the alternative.
I slept on a cot, I caught the ball.
Hear it?
I think a little different.
There's like a little bit more H in caught.
There is a difference. The difference linguistically is that the second vowel is your lips are slightly rounded and it's pronounced a little bit further back in the mouth, but not much. It's very close.
Now try this one.
Dawn and dawn.
Dawn and dawn.
I do it too. Dawn and dawn.
You're from here.
I feel like when I say the dawn, like is in the morning, I feel like my tongue does something different, but it comes out the same way.
But those of us who talk Iowan are stuck between Minnesotans and Missouri folk.
Chicken.
So northern Iowans sound a lot like Mackenzie on this one.
Bag versus bag
Do they sound different?
to me.
Of course, here people call them sacks, so we avoid that for the most part.
And an out-of-stater will tell you when we want milk,
You say it like M-E-L-K. That's kind of what it sounds like to me.
our accent's not as strong as Boston's or the Carolinas.
It's kind of the vanilla general accent of the United States.
But when outsiders swoop in and listen to Iowans all day, they'll say,
Yeah, I've heard that.
Eric Hansen, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
996 a large